City of eyes.
Everybody, and I mean everybody, even the buildings, are looking at me.
Sibiu could be our favourite.
And they have a cyclop. So many beautiful streets.
Sounds very sinister, along with the creepy eyes. We are staying in a Hobbit Hole.
Oh my god, this is...
Do I say any more? We have this!
Cute.
Good morning, guys, from the Transylvanian hills of Romania. We are currently on an amazing 8-day road trip with our friends Vlad and Georgiana from Romanian Thrills. We have been doing so much, from adventure to nature to food to cities to hot tubs. It has been absolutely amazing, and this is actually our second to last day with them, so we're going to make the most of it. And we're heading to Sibiu, which is actually known as the City of Eyes, and it has a lot of German Saxon architecture, so I'm pretty excited to see that because I feel like it's going to look very, very different. It's about an hour and a half from where we are at the moment. There's actually a horse right behind me just munching away. You proper feel like you're just in the middle of nowhere. It's amazing, but we need to get in the car and on our journey so we can head to Sibiu.
As it is our last full day on the road trip, I know it's actually really sad. It's so sad. We do have tomorrow and we have a couple of days in Bucharest, but it's our last full day and night. It's 5 o'clock somewhere in the world, so we are kicking the day off with one of our craft beers from the Kutuma brewery, which you would have seen if you've watched one of our previous videos. It's a craft beer from the Cluj area. This is their blonde beer. It's amazing. Like, look at that. It's so nice. 11 o'clock in the morning, why not? The rock. 1 hour drive and we have made it to Sibiu, and already everybody, and I mean everybody, even the buildings, are looking at me like, what? They've got eyes in the roofs. What is this? There are literally eyes in the buildings looking down at the streets.
Sorry to interrupt today's video, but I'm just so excited to tell you about the sponsor of today's video, which is GoNext. Now, they sell so many amazing things for travel and for things like camping, but I'm going to go into what we have today, which are these packing bags. Those of you that have followed us for a while will know that we carry a suitcase with us, which means we have to share all of our clothes in one suitcase, which is extremely difficult, and that means that sometimes, or most of the time, our stuff actually gets mixed up and I'm forever repacking it. So with these packing bags, we actually have a 6-piece set with 5 bags. I can actually put all of our clothes in. We have a laundry bag to put all of our dirty clothes and the shoes in. It will stop everything smelling, and they're actually compression zips as well. Compression zips. Basically, if your stuff just overflows, which is more than likely going to be what happens to mine, you can just open it out. They're mesh so you can see through. They're really light, so they're not going to add any extra weight, and there's all sorts of different sizes, which is amazing. I absolutely love the colour. You can choose. I did want pink, but I thought I would get blue for Matt. We'll leave the link in the description below if you want to check out GoNext's other things. They have loads of other things like durable bags, but do go and check them out. I love my packing bags, and thank you GoNext for sponsoring this video. Let's get back to the video. We haven't even got into the main old town yet, and I feel like Sibiu could be our favourite. Do you think?
It's really nice.
It's really pretty, and the little eyes, the hooded eyes all around the houses slightly make me feel a bit creeped out because I do feel like I'm being watched. However, the real reason that they were there is because they were invented by the Saxons to let air through as a ventilation system, because in the attic they would keep all of their meats, and obviously you didn't need sunlight because that would make your meat go off, so they invented these hooded eyes so that ventilation would come in but no sunlight would come in. I think that's really clever.
It really is. You know, someone needs to chuck some lashes on top of one of their roofs.
Some big fluffy lashes.
It's such a cool walk up into the old town. You come past the 3 walls that protected Sibiu back in the day, and the first thing that you notice is the striking Lutheran cathedral that dates back to the 13th century. And this is Huet Square. There's actually quite a few squares here in the old town, which is nice. It's a really small one, but then you also have small square and big square. And once we were walking up, we saw like, they've got this big plank. It's basically a plank of wood, and basically back in the day, people of different trades, when they came here to like learn their trade, they would leave a nail to sort of like say they've been here, to check in, like how you check in on Facebook. They'd hammer a nail in, put one of their tools into this plank of wood to say that they've been here and they've worked here. And they even have the eyes here, and they have a cyclop looking house. It's so creepy.
Welcome to the Bridge of Lies. It sounds very sinister. Along with the creepy eyes, this bridge has history of being a little bit sinister, I would say. So basically, this is known as the Bridge of Lies because if you were to stand on it and lie, the bridge would collapse.
Should we try it?
No, I can't think of a lie. You've put me on the spot.
Come on, you got to think of one now.
No, I can't think.
No, come on.
I had chicken for breakfast.
I'm still standing.
So that means I wasn't lying. Basically, when men used to go to war, women used to come and take them onto this bridge to make them confess their eternal love and hope the bridge did not fall down.
Many beautiful streets in Sibiu. You've got these tiny little narrow alleys, and then you come out into the squares. This is the small square. It's actually become a little bit famous because during the communist era they actually put CCTV in the eyes, so people thought the spies were watching them, and it was a little bit, maybe a little bit creepy. But yeah, the small square, you lead under the clock tower of the city, which I'm going under now, and getting really, really dark. You come through the clock tower, and then you come all the way through, and I presume this will be Big Square. I would think it is Big Square, and again, loads of beautiful restaurants, eyes on top of the buildings. Definitely the perfect place for us to get a beer. It is so hot today, about 26, I would say 25, 26 degrees. Obviously COVID times there isn't as many people here as normal, so we've sort of got it more to ourselves, which is a good thing and a bad thing, I suppose. I think we've got a new favourite Balkan city.
Yeah, I think so. This is beautiful. Look at this. This is the big square. It is big, it's beautiful. I think both squares are very, very nice as well. All full of restaurants and bars.
It's perfect for tourists. That's what they said. In the last 20 years, this place has developed so much, it's just become perfect for tourists.
But it is full of history, and actually there's a really cool building here that actually used to be owned by the governor of Transylvania, and he was the guy who brought potatoes to Transylvania. So just imagine what food would be like in this region without potatoes. Potatoes are with everything. So I think we should pretty much say thank you for the potatoes.
This is like the worst thing about beautiful squares, old towns.
There's too many.
Yeah, like what one do we go in? This looks nice, this looks nice, this looks nice.
I like the one with the yellow seats. I feel like that's really nice, and it kind of reflects some of the buildings around here because a lot of them are yellow.
Alright, we have come into the Rabbit Hole. It's a bit of a quirky restaurant, being that Sibiu won European Youth Capital of Culture in 2007. It sort of makes sense that they've got these quirky restaurants. Of course, we went for our shuk. We love it. I don't know what my favourite Romanian beer is yet, but when I'm on a square in like 27-degree heat, drinking a beer, could be any. What is this though? Me and Molly are on the beers.
Yeah, and what are they two drinking?
They're on the coffees.
We are being professional. Being professional. We're people at work.
We need coffee so you can have your beer.
True.
What we don't do for our guests.
We'll take that. We'll take that.
Someone needs to be driving back to Bucharest.
That's true, but at the accommodation, once the car's parked for the night, no excuses.
We might join you. We might join you. Yes. 7.
I think we do now have a new favourite Balkan city.
It's hands down the favourite.
I think it is. Or
it will
by far. People are going to probably say no, but so far, possibly my favourite in Romania. It's just got a little bit of everything. It's got not just one square, it's got 2 squares for drinking beer.
It's very pretty. I love the eyes. I love the history. It's not too historical. It's actually more quite unique and
the eyes.
Stuff about it.
The eyes. I'm being stared at right now, but we are jumping back in the car. I think we've got about another hour's drive because we are heading to one of the most unique accommodations we have ever stayed in. I can't believe Vlad and Georgiana have found this place. We can't wait to show you.
We have just made it to our accommodation of tonight, and this is amazing. They have blown our...
We've saved the best
everything,
for last.
Yeah, they've blown us away completely. This is Dalul Verde, which actually means green hills, and we are in the hills between Transylvania and Wallachia, and wow, the scenery is stunning.
Oh my god, look at it.
But we are staying in a Hobbit Hole.
Oh my god, this is...
Do I say any more? So,
can you believe this? Are you running? Oh my god, a Hobbit Hole.
They all have themes. Our theme is the blacksmith theme, so there's going to be sort of blacksmith things inside.
Oh, so, but the outside is just it, right?
We have our little deck chairs, and we have this enclosed area. Like, honestly, it reminds me of Hobbiton, doesn't it?
It really is. It is a Hobbit Hole.
So you come in.
I can't believe how they designed it. It must have taken forever.
It almost has like a mud house kind of feel with the way everything is. But this is our room, and it is. Ow! Just hit my leg. This is our room, and it comes over like this. Don't know how you'd call that. It's just so cool. And then obviously you have the paintings of what a blacksmith would be like. You have little decorations, table and chairs, TV, lovely bed, and then you come through. And you have our little utility area, and then you have to show the shower.
Look, this
doesn't do it anymore.
Look at it. It's like it's just into the ground. Like it's just moulded around the earth.
Yeah, like this is a very spectacular accommodation.
And we even have a hot tub. We're gonna get in the hot tub, watch sunset.
What more could you want?
Romania, you're spoiling us. You really are.
We have this.
Thank you. How good is this? The sun is setting over the forest. We have the hot tub being set up. Is it warm? Is it warm, guys?
Oh
The
yeah!
hot tub is nice and warm. We have our sauna the other side. Of course, we have our beers. Like, this is the perfect way to end our 8-day road trip. It really is.
Whoa! It is warm. Yeah.
It's almost too hot, right?
Yeah, but it's nice. It's perfect. I think it's because it's been so warm today that this feels extra warm, but
definitely clashes with the temperature outside.
yeah.
Exactly. It's hot and hot. We could actually do with an ice bath.
No, on your own.
That's why we have some cold bevies.
We have got cold bevies.
Thank you.
Dambla. Do you know what that? Did you explain what that means?
Yeah.
Is it called Dam Blonde?
Dambla.
Dambla.
I think it's a very Romanian word. I don't know
it's
how
like
I
going
would translate
cuckoo.
it.
Look at us all.
One.
Narav.
This is just perfect. Sitting in a hot tub outside our Hobbit Hole, watching the sun go down over the Transylvanian forests, mountains, whatever you want to call it. This is like the perfect way to end our incredible 8-day road trip.
We don't want it to end.
Yeah, can we stay?
Forever.
Forever. I'm sure
your guests.
we're going to
We'll be
back.
waiting for you in Romania.
Hello.
Out of the hot tub. I'm really hot. Is my face red?
Yes.
I'm really hot, Molly. And into the head Hobbit Hole. This place is so cool. So you come in, you've got your restaurant, you can have something to eat, and again, it's all underground. They've got these really cool lights. From above, you can see up into them, and this is the kitchen. Like, what literally is head Hobbit House? Hello. Not up.
Welcome.
To living like hobbits.
How nice of them to give us some palinka, some blueberry liqueur, and a tomato and semolina soup. I'm really into soups at the minute. I think it's just the weather for it. Well, this evening it is because you're in the mountains.
How insane is this? In the head Hobbit House, having our dinner, drinking our drinks, and about to win again at Cluedo.
Yeah, because we need to beat the expert at Cluedo.
Something about a hot tub in hot heat. followed by food at like 10 PM that makes you so tired. We're actually talking to the owners here at Green Hills, and it's crazy how they built this place. So they had to like build 3 layers, build like Hobbit holes, and then fill on top with earth. So it would have taken a really long time. It's crazy how they've done it. It's so impressive. So pleased to be able to stay here. But it's been another amazing day. We started off with Sibiu. I think it could be my favorite city in the Balkans so far. It just had everything. 2 main squares, great restaurants, great bars, great history, great architecture. It sort of ticked all the boxes, and then of course we came and stayed in the Hobbit holes. We got in the hot tub for the most perfect sunset to end our last night on this 8-day road trip. But don't worry, we still have more time on our way back to Bucharest. It might be the last night, but we're on our way to Bucharest. We're going to see a load of great things on the way, and then we'll have a little bit of time left in Bucharest before the Romania series ends. Again, we have to thank our friends Vlad and Georgiana for creating this incredible 8-day itinerary. We still have 1 full day left, and we'll see you in the next one.